want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. That's Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. I'm Lolo.
And I'm Bitch Shot Shae.
Woo! Woo! Last episode, we said we were going to make it a sound.
Oh.
We've in fact done nothing.
Yeah.
Except, guess who commented on our most recent clip?
Who?
Cash App. So I'm going to put a Cash App right here. And y'all send us a couple dollars.
Yeah, I definitely should have put it in that post.
What?
The one they commented on.
Our cash tag? Mm-hmm. Or at Cash App?
Or give Cash App our cash tag.
Damn, we should have gave Cash App our cash tag.
Yeah.
Because I went back in and tagged Cash App.
Yeah. But I didn't. I seen you tag me, but I was like, I wasn't even thinking about it at the time.
They put the green heart.
Yeah. They should have put money signs and as what the cash tag was.
And they have the dollar sign emoji. You know, it has like dollar sign eyes and the dollar sign tongue. Mm-hmm. They should have put that one.
Yeah.
Maybe they watched the episode and saw when we asked if the Fridays were fake.
Right. Because, like, I still never got an answer.
We really didn't even get an answer to, are you reputable enough to do our taxes?
Well,
we just got a green heart.
I think they've been kind of in that lane on the business side with the Square business, but yeah,
There's someone at Cash App right now with their arms crossed on a business card.
Maybe, but I haven't had any issues. But, you know, if I do, I will probably be in jail. So it's like, nah, because they going to probably just, if I get like audited or something and I owe, they're going to give me probably a chance to pay it. You know, I don't know. But I feel like my taxes are good. I don't do a whole bunch of extra stuff. It's pretty straightforward. It was pretty much like TurboTax, but in a sense, like, it's easy to enter in information, you know, your W-2s and stuff.
You got to do it on a computer?
You can do it on the computer or you can do it on your phone.
Last
year I did it on my phone, but this time I did it on my computer. And I think I kind of went back and forth because...
Just save it and come back? Mm-hmm.
Yep. So... Anyway, I'm not going to keep giving them, you know.
Now we're going to put the Cash App for Cash App.
Cash App. Cha-ching.
Shout out my nigga Gucci. Anyways, I have honorable mention, which is where we shout somebody out for the week.
Yep.
And these are my least favorite episodes because I don't like being too nice. But I'm happy for the honorable mention I have today. Do you have any guesses?
No.
Y'all, somebody please, like, just send a random guess. Like, just somebody humor me. I just like having people guess. And this is what I go through. Anyways, honorable mention is Lil Blackheart.
Hey.
Woo! Woo! For those of you who are newer to the show, Lil Blackheart was on the show, but she had a lot going on. And she's revamping Blackheart's Club Radio.
That's her podcast?
Mm-hmm. Where she was on Let Me Stay Focused, but she was also doing a podcast where she was interviewing local artists and giving them sort of like a platform to perform. You know, she also does the Blackheart's Club shows, which are actually a big deal. And so she's getting back into interviewing artists and having them sit down with her. And that is very exciting. And I'm excited for her.
Yeah, that's dope.
Woo!
The people need that.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's, you know, getting back to it.
I'm super glad.
Go, girl.
Some of her quotes got us the most cooked we've ever been cooked before. And for that, I will always miss her. It wasn't even the quotes. It would be, she would say something, someone would say something in the comments, then she would say something. And now we're getting super cooked.
Well, they still try it.
They do. They do.
So.
At least now we're getting cooked by like complete strangers. We was getting cooked by people we had to see again.
Yeah.
Anyways, Black Hearts Club Radio will be sort of back in full effect next month, from what I'm hearing. I've seen some pictures. She's been in the studio. And I'm just very excited for her. It says, join us on Black Hearts Club Radio weekly as we discuss music, culture, life from a millennial's perspective, as well as interviews with underground artists and creatives. So we don't do that, but she does. And she's really good at it. Yeah. And she also had a media pass for 420 Fest last year and did some really good interviews there too. So add that to your library after this. Woo. We love you.
I don't think they're doing the 420 Fest this year.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it because the Black Lives Matter 757 guy got up there with the big flag and he was behind Spice?
I have no idea, but you know, the fact that it did go so well, you know, last year, I would have thought that, you know, they would do it again.
Did they announce that they're not doing it?
I mean, they haven't announced that they are. 420 is like in a month.
Oh my God! Time flies when you don't smoke. I had no idea.
Oh,
maybe it's because JT cooked us. Remember she tweeted like Virginia's lame as fuck or something?
Yeah.
Why y'all ain't turn up for the city girls?
People was like, well, you was impossible. Or something like that. But, yeah.
Mobb Deep came out to like know people. Well, Havoc. Recipes Prodigy. Anyways, onwards and upwards. Who do you have for Hotep of the Week?
Well, I guess speaking of festivals.
Oy vey.
I have.
This is my third Oy vey episode.
No, for
I
real.
noticed in the last two. I'm just saying Oy vey. I love Jewish
That's
people.
Your word? That's your
No, it's
saying?
actually like a Jewish saying.
Oh, no, I had to look it up because in order for me to get the caption right, I had to look it up.
I've always said Oy vey, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because I grew up watching like a shit ton of The Nanny, or like my mom used to, like, because she did nails, work in the most affluent parts of Mass, like Newton, Wellesley, and some of her clients, like her favorite clients, were also Jewish. And so I'd be in the kitchen. I know a lot of Jewish sayings actually, but besides the point, Oy vey, what's going on with the festivals?
So yeah, I have something in the water.
Oy vey.
As the Hotep of the Week.
Hotep of the motherfucking week.
Because they pissed me off.
They pissed us off.
With their antics. Like, bro, I don't know if it was marketing or if it was like some behind the scenes, like artists, you know, stuff. But I feel like they was just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? With the release. The whole scavenger hunt.
It was a scavenger hunt?
So, you know, for one, it took them forever to drop the lineup.
That I did know.
To even tell us that they were about to drop it.
The month before the festival is crazy.
Literally.
Lala just dropped their lineup last week. And that shit's in July.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so they did a little release or post on Instagram saying like tomorrow we're gonna drop the lineup, and then when the morning comes, they like, oh, you got to do the scavenger hunt, and when the first person who find the lineup, they gonna get to know who it is before anybody. I don't know what other perks there were, but we had to wait for somebody to find it before we got the lineup, before they released it. And I'm just like, what is with the games? Like, I don't get it.
I don't even know how much I can say about that. That's just really fucking ridiculous.
And they were just doing a whole bunch of like teasing, which is fine, but it was just like, yo, for y'all to be doing all that and the lineup is like a little lackluster as of now.
Someone said we're underestimating the and friends.
Yeah, someone did say that. I did hear that. And I'm not, anything's possible. But right now, I feel like they just didn't have to do all that for what's up there right now.
I do feel like this is year 2 of Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast, slandering something in the water a little bit. And I do want to throw in that maybe you just need a good pair of hosts to spice up your life. You know what Horrible Decisions did for the Roots picnic?
Yes.
We can do that for you.
Cha-cha-cha. Yeah, but anyway, I'm still going to go and enjoy, the festivities and spend money or whatever. But it's like y'all didn't even have to do all that. For real. And I feel like that was really the only thing that kind of like irritated me.
The excruciating wait for them to say, go find it.
The excruciating wait. Yeah. For the lineup period. The rollout. I just feel like wasn't a good rollout.
They said Weezy gonna be there.
Yep. Weezy gonna be there. Doechii. Jasmine Sullivan.
She's so persuasive.
Masego. A lot of people really is gonna be there, but it wasn't. I feel like there's no like.
I heard it's 2 stages this year.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about that.
Me neither, because I'm like, what if it bleeds together? And shit was crazy the first year.
Too big
Like,
for their britches. Too fast, I feel.
You think so? We gonna see. You gonna be in VIP, right?
If I make it out there.
What you mean?
If I trek it all the way out there. Do I have the ticket? Yes.
You don't know you want to go.
I would like to host. So,
I mean, it's gonna be a lot of different stuff out there to do. You know what I'm saying?
we missed trap karaoke the first year, and that's that's like the thing aside from Usher, that I'm upset I missed.
Yeah, it was the Usher skate party for me.
I don't think that was a public event.
I think it was.
I thought Shaggy put that on for Usher and his friends.
I mean, I think there was like it was still tickets to it or something.
Oh, I would have paid my last dime for
I don't
that.
know.
Now I'm gonna be pissed I missed that too.
Cause I remember them like making the flyer for like posting the flyer for it. So.
Shaggy be doing the most though.
Oh yeah. I am still excited. So we're gonna see.
Woo! Oh, now we have lyrics and lessons, which could be by some people in the Something in the Water lineup. But what are the chances? You know?
Yeah. Well, maybe my person is gonna be in the friends part.
I don't know if my person will be in the friends part, but they're not on the lineup to my knowledge. Lyrics and lessons is where we take a song lyric and turn it into a lesson. I am first. So I have, who wants to be on the ground anymore when there's so much in the sky? Watching the world spinning out of control, it seems like we live and die. Who wants to keep looking down at the flow? We should have our heads up high. If you think I'm out of line to say what's on my mind, you should ask yourself why. It's by Jade Nova. It's from a song called All Blue. I fucking love this song. But what I took from that is not like in a hippie way, but we have to think outside of what we already know to get the things that we want, right? Like, especially if we're Black, the shit that we want to see and we want to create progress in means that we have to fight for shit we've never fucking seen before. And that's crazy and it's hard, but it's not impossible. Like, when you think about people fighting for civil rights, right? They had never been able to not sit in that part of the bus. They had never been able to go to school with white people. They had never been able to do half of the shit that they said, we want to fucking do this.
They made it happen.
Yeah. And I think now sometimes when people are trying to create progress, they work within the parameters of what already exists. Sometimes you have to fight for something that seems so insane, but is worth getting. Like, I don't know. I feel like black people are now fighting to just become the new white people. We need some new shit.
Yeah, I feel that too. Like, I feel like we are content with the things that we can get, and so it's like we know we are like not treated fairly, and we every day we have to deal with like white supremacy, you know, within our daily lives. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we can make money, right? So I don't know. I feel like we just don't have that leadership. Yeah. Like people that can relate to us, you know, our generation. Because the leadership we do have is like older people, you know.
Yeah.
And then they're like mainstream media. And that doesn't make their work any like less important or nothing like that. But
and their ancestors came on the Mayflower.
Yeah. But it's just, I feel like there needs to be, we have to create our own shit, some new shit like you said, and
yeah,
it can't be televised. You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't think it can be televised?
Not the preparation.
Oh no, not like the planning, but I think that a revolution can be televised. It will be televised, and it will be televised with the purpose of demonizing the revolutionaries.
Right, and I agree with that. I'm just saying, like the whole, like we need a plan, and it needs to not hit social media.
Yeah, we have to master actually moving in silence for once.
Yeah, and I feel like if we can get that far, but I feel like, I mean, of course you're gonna have people you got to worry about, but
I'm saying Samuel L. Jackson had the right idea. Sometimes you have to kidnap Martin Luther King. Sometimes that's just what has to happen.
Yeah, do some extreme shit.
You may get expelled from Morehouse.
That's what I'm saying. People may die.
People will die.
People will die, but it has to. You have to want to sacrifice.
To be fair, I'm not sure that the 2-day kidnapping of Martin Luther King did change what Samuel L. Jackson was trying to change. But I'm sure that it showed Morehouse that they meant business.
Yeah.
We should have an episode about that.
Yeah. Like a what, history episode? Or just
like about Samuel L. Jackson.
About Samuel L. Jackson?
And him holding all those people hostage.
Okay. Because I need to know more.
Okay, brief history. Something was up at Morehouse. Mm-hmm. Students wasn't fucking with it. The Samuel L. Jackson and a couple other radicals decided to hold the board of Morehouse hostage. Mm-hmm. This board happened to include Martin Luther King Sr., pastor of the Ebenezer Baptist Church.
Okay.
The timing was bad. Samuel, the man just lost a son a year ago. You were one of the pallbearers or the ushers at the funeral. Then, you kidnap his daddy a year later, his son dead. But I also feel like there is never a convenient time to kidnap the board of your college. Do it today.
Yeah. When it's time.
It didn't hold them back.
Did they get what they wanted?
They got expelled.
That's it.
Samuel L. Jackson is very famous and very rich. I'll say that. Don't compromise who you are. People will die.
People will die. Nobody want to sacrifice.
Yeah, because people y'all keep saying like died for the movement are just people who lost their lives on accident.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. Like, George Floyd was not a martyr. His intention was not to die for the progress of Black America. Does it make his life less impactful? No. But like MLK, Malcolm X, all the people that are dead that y'all don't know about, those people were dying for Black freedom. And some people gonna go to jail too.
Yeah. But the outcome, the reward is greater than the risk.
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit. That was my lyricing lesson.
That was great. That was deep, actually.
Thank you.
That was good. Honest, really not that deep.
You gotta keep it balanced. So that's good.
Okay, well, my lyric is doing what you're doing just to get to where you're going. Yeah, I see you, baby. Just don't lose yourself along the way. And that lyric is that lyric is by Miguel.
Oh, okay.
Who you thought that was?
Jermaine Cole.
Why you thought it was Jacob?
Because he would say some shit like that. And then the niggas be like, oh.
Yeah, I guess I'm that nigga today.
But it's not J. Cole.
But it's not deep. It's not super deep. The song is Girl with a Tattoo interlude.
Is that smile on your face makes it. I think I only know the Party Next Door version. Yes.
Party Next Door sampled that.
Yeah, for Break from Toronto.
I love both of them songs. It's just like it's so perfect.
I'd like the Miguel version when I hear it, but even singing that, I just hear it. This one started to feel like in the nighttime.
Yeah, I fuck with Party Next Door music. Like,
he's on my list.
Of what?
Niggas on my list.
Questionable?
I don't like that shit with Kehlani.
Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
I will never forget.
I forgot, like, what really happened, but he was gaslighting her.
Another fucking detour. Because I wasn't a Party Next Door fan at the time. I didn't have a problem with Party Next Door. I was just a very big Kehlani fan, knew nothing about Party Next Door, very little about the man. While Kehlani was asleep, after her relationship with Kyrie Irving, he took a picture of her hand. We know Kehlani's entire body is tattooed. And puts, after all of her shenanigans, the R&B singer is back in my bed. The internet
went crazy.
Attacked Kehlani because they were under the assumption she was still in the relationship with Kyrie Irving. Kehlani tried to kill herself. And
after all that?
Yeah, like because it was happening. And so from the hospital, he allowed her to post that he saved her life.
Allow her to post?
It was like she posted a picture of him sitting next to the hospital bed, and it was like, this person saved my life. But it was really weird. Like, people couldn't figure out, like, if I was Kehlani, I wouldn't post this. What the fuck is going on? So then he releases a freestyle called Kehlani's Freestyle and then changes it to Just a Thing, like the title. I don't trust him.
Things that make you go, And
he big now.
He is big now, but
I heard he's getting sober. Because you know you gain weight when you get sober. So if you are getting sober, Party Next Door, and you're on the right track, more power to you.
Well, yeah, I hope you are a better person now. But yeah, so the lyric, basically what I took from it is like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to make shit shake or make
For
shit
real.
happen. But always remember who you are and like your reasons for doing things. You know, don't get lost in the haze. Don't lose yourself in the process.
That's so nice.
Yep.
Thank you, Miguel.
He really do need to make some new music though. Like,
I think the music's going to be good because he fucked his marriage up. I'm excited.
twice.
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 Zooey mama. If Platinum Life was still on air, we would have seen it all. But y'all canceled Platinum Life. Y'all didn't watch it. Because that shit had Nazanin on there. It had Lamaya Good, Megan Good's sister, who's married to Eric Bellinger. It had like Ty Dolla $ign's ex-girlfriend, and it was all up there. Nelly's girlfriend, Neo's ex-wife.
That sounds good.
It was good. But I guess it was just me watching it.
I guess so. They probably didn't do enough promo or marketing.
6 seasons in a movie. That's what that deserved. Anyways. Did you have another lyric?
No, ma'am.
So next we have Let Me Stay Focused, which is both the title and the topic of the week. I have a controversial topic.
Controversial.
Depends on who you ask. So, one of my favorite people in this podcast shit, and the only person in this podcast shit who reminds me of myself, don't call me white girl, was talking about the entrepreneurial lifestyle in one of her recent episodes, and people who want to be owners versus people who want to be operators of establishments. So, one, do you think that the entrepreneur life is for everyone? Do you think we should all be accessing these things and starting our own business?
No, I don't think. I don't think everyone is made to be an entrepreneur. We all have different. We're all different in like many ways. We're good. We all have things that we're good at or bad at. You know, and those things are different from the next person. So, everybody has their thing, and running businesses is not for everybody. I feel like, but it's for anybody who really wants it. And you really want it, like if you read books or you talk to people or like, you know, successful people, they'll tell you failure is the thing that gets you success. You have to try things and fail at them so that you learn. So, you know, just because people aren't, just because you may not be good at, you know, running a business now doesn't mean like you'll always be that way.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like, you know, people can change, you know, their life, you know, things they want to do at any time in your life. You know, I feel like it's about like persistence. Like, do you want it bad enough?
Yeah. Which makes me think of, so I volunteer with a girls group. I know Mother Teresa. And one of the other people who are like the chaperones of the group or whatever you want to call us is into wealth management, start an IRA, fucking. I don't mean to say it like that because you should, but just talking to the girls about business plans. And she was asking one of the girls in the group, like, do you have a business plan? The girl's like, no. I mean, she probably could have said, I'm fucking 14. But she was like, no. And she's like, well, why? And she's like, because I want to be a surgeon. And she was like, but you could own your own practice. And I could see in that girl's face, she pissed her the fuck off. She pissed that kid off because the kid is saying, I want to be a surgeon. And so she's like, but you can own your own practice. She's like, I don't want to pay rent. I don't want to pay lights. I want to go in, operate on people, and then go home. Mm-hmm. And I could see how like it wasn't clicking to the girl that does wealth management. You're irritating people.
Everybody wants to be a business owner.
Right. The other girl, mind you, these are kids. Some of them are in middle school. What do you want to do for work? I want to work at Chipotle. You could own a Chipotle. The girl's like, bitch, I want to put rice in bowls and buy my lip gloss. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Everybody don't like want to be stressed out about a damn business. Mm-hmm. Like some people just want to make their money and go home. Like you said, and be normal. Like running a business or being an entrepreneur, like you have to be busy. Mm-hmm. You are going to be busy. Like not everybody wants to live like that.
And it puts you in one of those like you eat what you kill situations. And not everybody thrives in that environment. Like it's annoying to some people to constantly have to, like me, I like knowing what I'm getting paid every 2 weeks mm-hmm. and minding my business mm-hmm. and having paid time off. I enjoy those things. Mm-hmm. Like, I like getting promotions because I do good shit. Like, if I own the place, what am I getting promoted to?
Right.
So, the follow-up question is, do you think it's dangerous how LLC, Twitter, and others are shaming 9-to-5 workers? Because it seems like having a job is lame now.
Yeah, I think it is dangerous because we need people to do things. You know what I'm saying? And if you are persuading the kids to not working 9 to 5, who's gonna run the drive-through?
Right.
This is why restaurants, fast food restaurants are getting, not even just fast food, but restaurants are like getting closed down. Nobody mm-hmm. wants to work. And I don't blame them, right. because they're not being paid enough. Right. And these in the service industries and I mean a lot of people don't get paid enough. Like
all jobs should be paid enough to sustain your life. Because all jobs are important.
Right. So, some people do feel like, okay, yeah, I might as well do my own thing because I'm not making enough. Mm-hmm. But you have some people that, do make a good amount of money and they're comfortable and they're good. Like, it all depends on what you want out of life.
Yeah.
But either way, you're going to have to work for it.
Right. People who work 9 to 5s work. And how do I put this? It sometimes it feels also ingrained in like the hustle culture nonsense. Mm-hmm. The fucking work till you die. Don't go to sleep.
Capitalism.
Yeah. Like
it's just crazy because it's like, at what point are people going to get burnt out? I feel like people are burnt out now. Like getting to the point where it's like, we actually, as a society or as a whole, like most people don't want to work. Most people don't mind working, but I mean, some people don't mind working, but I feel like most people don't like their jobs. You know what I'm saying?
People don't want to work for crumbs.
Right. People work because they have to, like, pay the bills.
Yeah.
But I feel like people were actually doing like things they wanted to do, whether it be a 9 to 5 or whether it be running a business. I just think we would be in a better place. But people are not afforded those, abilities all the time because of circumstances. But yeah, like I feel like if you're a wealth management person, you should be well versed on like, the type of clients you're gonna have, because even a surgeon is gonna be making a lot of money. They're gonna need to people to guide them on how to manage that. And if you telling them, oh, you need to just go and get a practice, they might go into debt and lose all.
Who's going to work for the person with the practice if everybody got to practice? And that's the other part of it too, right? Like the phrase "don't call me white girl" used, I don't use. She said there's like too many chiefs and not enough Indians. I don't say that, but there are like somebody has to just do the job at hand.
Everybody can't be the boss.
Right. And if we're all starting businesses, who are the surgeons? Who are the teachers? If every job paid the same, which that's a little communistic, but every job should have a wage where you can sustain yourself and live a happy life. Mm-hmm. If that was the case, what would you do? Not as many people are going to say open a business. Like, there are people who are passionate about shit. Like, there's fucking veterinarians. There's just so much more that you could do that isn't solely related to, like, starting this business. And it's like, oh, most successful millionaires have 8 streams of income. And, like, like, stop stressing people the fuck out.
No, for real. Because, like...
And you're making it lame to have a job. That's why a lot of these people don't have fucking jobs. And they're struggling. Because they want to make whatever the fuck it is work so bad that just getting a job feels like a failure to them.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with having a job. Like, it's literally income.
And I, like, one time, me and my brother, because we used to ride the 22 to our Boys and Girls Club in Boston, right? And our counselor was there. Like, my camp group counselor happened to be on the bus. His name was Rick Agler, and he's done so much for the youth of Boston, and he's a great guy. And I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about, but I remember he said, my dad always used to say, the world needs ditch diggers too. And we do. We do. Like, there are some people who like to do that stuff. I don't, but there are people who couldn't imagine waking up and doing what I do for work every day. Mm-hmm. And with this whole, ditch your 9 to 5, fucking do Amazon drop shipping. Who's gonna work?
Yeah, who's fulfilling the drop ship orders? You have to have people. I mean, well, they are replacing people with like robots and
machines
in the warehouses and stuff, but you still need people to some kind of like capacity. But yeah, everybody can't be the boss. You gotta have the worker bees too. That's how we make the world go around.
And what makes me feel like, the reason I use the word dangerous is because I also feel like these people are not showing their real lives. These people act like they woke up one day and were just fucking rich, or were wealthy, or were just working for themselves.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to go through the pursuit of happiness to achieve immense amounts of wealth. Like, I don't.
So how do you feel? Like, you want to just work, get your check, come on?
I think so, but I also think that people think like this is a business.
Yeah. I feel like it's more of a just doing something you enjoy doing.
I think so.
To some people it is a business. I mean, I feel like it becomes a business when you make money.
But I personally feel like I just want my check.
Mm-hmm. Like, and like your daily, you just want to work, go home.
Yeah, and I'm someone who likes my job, but
I think that's really what's key. You have to, if it is a 9 to 5, like, that's fine, but like you have to do something that you enjoy doing. That way, you can do it effectively. Because some people running businesses and they don't enjoy doing it. Mm-hmm. And it shows in like the quality of their product or service.
Yeah. And so it's like, and a lot of these niggas is broke for real.
Yeah, that shouldn't, cause
A lot of these niggas is broke in real life.
like you really gotta be major to really like make money.
They be like, why buy your kids toys when you can give them an LLC? Kids don't want a fucking LLC.
Like,
That's
what
why.
they gonna do with it? It's your job to provide for your kid. Like, I don't know, man. We are in a like hustle culture where everybody gotta have. But even if you do work, you know, a 9 to 5, you probably still gotta have a second job.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people. Well, I don't have the statistics, so I don't want to say most people. But a lot of people have them work multiple jobs to make ends meet.
Probably most.
And
America has squished the middle class. It really doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, most people, like a lot of people I know, work multiple jobs. So sometimes niggas just trying to survive. They not trying to hear no. I gotta be responsible for other people's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, follow your dreams. Like some people don't want to hear that shit right now.
But I'm glad that girl kind of had the like understanding to like know like I know what I want to do, and you not about to force me to want to be a business owner.
So then she comes back the next week. Do y'all have your business plans? One girl had a business plan. Everybody else was like, what the fuck? Why? Like, this is harassment at this point. Like, because when I was like, and some people don't want to be entrepreneurs. Me, I like to get paid. I like to know what I'm going to get paid, and I like to mind my business. And a lot of the girls were like, yeah.
Yeah.
But y'all saying be your own boss, be your own boss. That's why y'all be selling the fucking flat tummy tees and falling for those goddamn multi-level marketing schemes. Because y'all want to be your own boss.
Yeah.
Let somebody else be your boss.
I personally do like having a job because it's stability. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, of course, any job can replace you, right? But most of them won't without a reason, or something.
Yeah.
So I do like having that stability, but I also do like making money doing other things, on the side. But do I want to own a business? I don't know, because when I have did certain endeavors, I'm like, I don't want to like do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to want it that bad.
And your endeavors were good. People was fucking with them.
I think so too. But I just don't know if that was for me. I'd rather be the person to give an idea or give an investment and let you
figure it the fuck out.
Yeah. But
a silent partner.
Yeah. And I feel like that is a good way to like become rich, like, kind of invest in like startups and stuff like that, because they might hit big, but that's like a long game type of thing. And it's a lot of different ways to do things to make money, and it's not always just owning the business.
And sometimes it can suck the fun out of stuff, right? Like, I couldn't imagine if we had to come in here and be like, if this was our only job, the amount of pressure it would be to come in here and say like the perfect thing at the perfect time and have like fucking know which button the laugh track is. Like, I could not imagine that. Or even like on TikTok, people were talking about like the vicious cycle of becoming an influencer, right? Because I'm popular on TikTok, I could be an influencer, but I don't really do brand deals. There are people who quit their jobs because they're getting these brand deals, right? And the reason they gain the following is this relatable content. Tell me why this happened to me, blah, 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 blah. You quit your job, right? So now you have to make something shake by being an influencer.
You have to.
But you're also not as relatable anymore. You don't have a fucking job. What are you going to talk about?
And now you can kind of tell that you pressed because
Yep.
you posting literally all the time.
Link in my bio. Go to my Instagram.
Got ads on your post.
Codes.
It just be given like, this is your income. And which is, I mean, if that's what you want to do, fine. But don't be out here acting like you got it and you struggling. And that's the thing about being an influencer. Like, what are you influencing?
And who told you you couldn't just have a job? Why did you quit your job?
I do like the influencers who don't be quitting their job and they just, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yeah, you keeping shit real. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say like, oh, everybody need to keep their job, but just know your lane. You know what I'm saying? I actually seen a tweet yesterday about this girl. I don't know who made her sell out. It was something. I don't even know what the service was providing, but I was reading the comments or whatever, and she was saying how she was gonna she made $24K. She was a teacher, and she made $24K in 2 days, and she was gonna quit her job. And people in the comments was telling her like, that's dope, but you shouldn't quit your job. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't that's kind of just, you don't know if that's like going to be longevity, if you don't have longevity in it or whatever. But other people are arguing like, well, now she'll have time to actually focus on her craft and her business and things like that. But I'm like, $24K is really not a lot of money. It's what, like, if you're an adult and you have bills, you got shit to pay, and you run the business, like, you're gonna burn through $24K. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the poverty line.
So why
24K is the poverty line.
Why not keep your job, you know, and just keep doing both?
What did she make this money on?
That's the thing. I really didn't read into the details too much, but it was just the fact that you brought this up, and I was like, I had actually seen a tweet about this.
No, but I'm saying most of the times it's like something is booming because somebody's going through some extenuating circumstance online. And like, there's this girl I follow. She makes really cute. They're like, she crochets the bags, and then the inside is like recyclable plastic. The bags are like $100. I went to get one. She got online and was like, she posted the screenshot and everything. Hey, I couldn't afford my classes. Like, I'm about to get put out here. The bags are handmade. It will take you a grip to get it. I'm one person. But if you pre-order them, and she was honest, she was like, if y'all pre-order them by Friday, I'll be able to get the money out by Monday.
She can get the stuff and then make it.
So,
and I appreciate the transparency like that, because now you're not wondering what she doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she told you, like, it's just me.
And she said, hey, everybody, here I am. Thank you so much. I not only did I meet my goal, I exceeded my goal. It is going to take a while to get y'all this shit. She brought us with her to the fucking financial aid office. And then she brought us with her to Michael's. And she showed us how she made her bags. And she shows herself up late as fuck. And when she got the money, she was like, it's Monday. I'm going to pay the financial aid office. I'm going to start Wednesday. Because I just got put back in all these classes, I owe these teachers mad work. Like, that's very transparent.
Ain't no hoe. Like,
But the point is, she's not going to get a boom in sales like that again. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone who still has not bought a bag, meant to, forgot, fucking been here, been there, still want a bag. We'll probably go get one. But the ferocity with which people were purchasing these bags to get this girl back into school, which is very admirable. And again, the American system is so fucked that we have to rely on each other to get our needs met. But a different story for a different fucking day. We're not going to be buying bags like that anymore. She can't count that as her regular perceived income. She's not going to drop the fuck out of school and quit our fucking job.
Right.
Because we bought these nice ass purses. And if I remember, I will get a link to the purses and I will put them in the description because they were nice. They were a quality product. But that girl making $24K, if it was off of some feel bad for me or whatever shit, or even I'm just trying to get this off the ground shit.
I think it was like somebody else posted her. I want to say it was Keith Lee, but I'm not sure. I don't know. But I want to say somebody posted her, and then she ended up getting a whole bunch of like sales. And that's another thing in itself too, with influencers doing that, because it's like, okay, yes, the recognition is great for them, but also it puts a lot of pressure on them because
It does.
now they have to live up to this high standard that you done put out to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What I will say though is Keith Lee be like, this man is one man in a food truck.
Yeah, he would.
If you go there,
yeah.
expect to wait. Don't go up there and show your ass. But a lot of people won't do that. A lot of people won't do that.
Yeah, he's like literally, I feel like the only one that does that.
No, and that girl being like, I'm one person. Don't start. Where's my bag? Where's my bag?
Yeah. And it's crazy because like it was another girl. I was listening to a podcast and she was saying how she had ordered something from this girl and she had sold out, didn't expect to get as many orders as she did, whatever. And she was giving her the runaround, wasn't giving her that transparency.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, it's just this whole business, how your own business culture is kind of ruining or contributing to like capitalism, because like people just feel like they need to do something or have something to sell people, whether they need them, need the money because they trying to meet a goal, or just being pressured into it. It's a lot when you think about it.
It really is. And it's not fair to really anybody. It's not fair to the consumer. It's not fair to the person we're putting this level of pressure on to crank shit out, because one person, when you're expecting the speed of a big business, is kind of crazy.
Yep. And that's happening even with like, I mean, like back to the food places, like even mom and pop places, or even like chain restaurants are getting closed because they don't have no workers.
For real.
Like, and something got to give. It's like y'all either have to pay people a livable wage so that they can stop trying to, force themselves into something they don't want to do.
Yep.
Because otherwise, like, I don't know. I just see this shit going to hell in a handbasket.
In a handbasket, jinx. Because I was
like, it's just, I don't see it getting any better.
No.
I would love to see it. I feel like maybe when I get old, you know what I'm saying? But this shit is bad right now. And I don't think people really realize it.
I guess they don't have to, because if you just become your own boss, then you just don't have to experience that anymore.
And that's the thing, that shit doesn't fix anything. You just your own boss now. Like, you still literally have the same problems, if not more.
But now you your boss. Get up, grind, don't go to bed. Stay up all night.
Yes. Like,
you don't want it bad enough if you don't risk your well-being.
Man, I just want better for us, man. But I don't know if it's this country or this world. Sometimes I be asking myself that, like, is it the country or is it the world?
It's the country.
Because it's like horrible. It's like shit covered in makeup. That's why I feel like America is like, living in America is like being a turd but having makeup on.
What's the makeup? You mean like to other people?
Yeah, like fake. Like, and I don't even know how they view us, but I know a lot of people don't like Americans. But I know, like, it just looked like from the outside, like, oh, we have the freedom to do whatever we want to do. we can make money, and you know what I'm saying. But really, this shit is a scam.
It is. It's all a shame and a scandal.
And none of this shit is real. But in order to survive, you have to assimilate. You know what I'm saying? You have to. And this kind of go back to what you were saying. Like, we just need to, like, fuck some shit up. Because right now, it's like we in a simulation. And I know that's something people say, like, to be funny. But, like, it literally feels like that.
Yeah. I found the girl, but her account is private, which means that people probably went to bother her.
Yeah.
But here's somebody else holding like one of her creations, like the purses that she makes. They're so
cute.
nice.
They are cute.
They're so nice. So
and they look like quality.
Yeah. If she accepts my request, I'll get the website for you because like her whole shit is private. So.
Your nails cute.
Thank you. They're press-ons. So sorry, y'all. I want to like shout this business out. It seems like she has 2 accounts. Kinter by Kalia. And she also has like a link here for like donation of supplies. Like if you don't want to get a whole bag, like I'll take some yarn. I just think that this is someone who was clearly passionate about what she was doing because she didn't say, hey, I can't pay for school. Please send me some money. Because that's what the fuck I would have did.
Yeah, that's what most people would do.
She said, I'm making these bags anyways. You know what she said? She said, with their cut of the money, taxes, blah, 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 I only have to sell 45 bags. Like, she literally gave a number, too. Yeah. That's someone who was going to make the bags regardless.
Mm-hmm. And she knew she had a plan, and she knew what she needed to do.
And she said, you need to wait. She wasn't going to sacrifice her fucking... Like, these bags are really cute.
That's cute as fuck.
And they take so long to make, even by looking at them and the craftsmanship. Yeah. You can tell that they take a long time to make. And so they're worth the $100. So I say that to say this. Please don't start a business if you don't want one. Just do you.
Yeah. Don't start no business because you feel like I don't want to work. Because you got to work regardless. Mm-hmm. So just find something that you enjoy doing.
Because they'll also tell you don't go to college. Where'd it go?
I was like, wait.
They'll also tell you don't go to college, which college is kind of like an American scam at this point with the rate of loans. But if you want to go to school, don't let nobody tell you that shit is stupid.
Yeah.
Because they didn't go to school and niggas is also on the corner for real. Long story short.
You have to just get your own opinions about shit sometimes because, you know, I personally do. I do feel like college is somewhat a scam. But you need it. Like, I don't want a doctor operating on me who didn't go to college.
Right.
Who didn't go to medical school. You know what I'm saying? So, like, certain things I feel like it is necessary and mandatory. But, you know, some things you can get to a certain endpoint without going to college.
For sure.
But, you know, it's just about choices and everybody has them. And it's crazy because, like, really one little choice can, like, change your whole life. But, you know, not to put any pressure on you.
Just don't listen to the niggas on the internet. See, this is the birthday cake one.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
They're so cute.
They are so cute, y'all.
I'm gonna remember to put the link. I've also been doing well. I don't know if you've been watching our YouTube episodes when they come out. I've been remembering the pictures.
Yeah. Oh, but I did catch it on the last episode.
I don't know what the pictures were of, but I remember them.
Cause I forgot to actually send it to you.
And did I get a picture?
But you put it. Yeah, you put it in.
What was it?
The clip of fucking
Esquire. Yes. I'm doing better, y'all. This is where I want to be an operator and not an owner. Again, my friends, we're looking. Yeah. What are we looking for?
We need to get picked up by the loudspeakers network.
Or the Black Effect.
Or the Black Effect. Oh, see, I just actually found out about them when I had sent you that.
We're going to have to make another. Trip. Catch us at the Blammies.
Yep, we're gonna be at the Blammies, y'all. We're gonna let y'all know how it go.
Damn, I gotta buy a Harlem Nights outfit. Huh?
Yeah.
I gotta watch Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
Listen, do we have advice from Umar? Because this is just covered up with a bunch of shit I gotta do.
Yes, sir. So we got advice from Umar where we take an out of context quote and
Turn it into valuable life advice.
turn it into valuable life advice.
If we can find it. The brand is called Kinter by Kalia McKenzie. These purses are so cute, y'all. I might not even put a picture just to make you go look at the website.
All right.
Gorgeous. The anticipation is killing me.
Sorry.
I will do ASMR.
It is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over romance. It is business before the bedroom. We must stay focused. Black queens forever.
Listen.
Not it froze up.
Snow bunnies never. Black queen.
It's sad for the audience, but I know that shit by heart.
It don't want me to be great, y'all. Hold on, let me turn the mic on.
Kill the DJ.
Politics over the punani. It is revolution over romance. It is business before the bedroom. We must stay focused. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Period.
Period.
Black queens forever. Snow
bunnies
bunnies
never.
never.
You never mess with a white person?
We have got to stay focused.
Ever?
I've never messed with a white person.
Me neither.
I've never dated a white person. Never ate no white person. Never.
We're such like a... This is a pro-black podcast.
Yeah, like it's certain white people that like I'm cool with. I fuck with
Yeah.
some of them, you know, not all of them, but I love me a black queen.
Love a black woman from infinity to infinity.
I love black women, and that's just where I'm gonna stay at. And then y'all should too. That's the advice.
Yes. All the women I dated were black.
Yeah, I dated a Dominican. That's technically black.
Well, I've dated a Mexican. They're not white.
They're not white. It's crazy. Look, so I met this. Well, I went to the bar last night, and the bartender was white. I told her to listen to the podcast.
I tell everyone to listen to the podcast, and they never do. Did she do it? Did she pull it up?
So I follow her on TikTok, right? And she had commented and was like, "Hey, you didn't send me the link to the podcast." So I sent it to her today. But I was like, she don't even know what she getting into.
The 10th word of every podcast is niggas.
I was just like, bro.
Welcome back to the reason
be talking
they
too
should have
much.
never gave you niggas.
Microphones. Hey, yo.
You gotta get merch.
I recorded our intro earlier. I meant to post it on my story. Like, tell me we don't have the dopest podcast intro.
You know, it is going to be hard to hand the reins over to someone else when we hire our... What are we looking for?
Editor?
We're looking for an editor.
Or sound technician. I don't know. I don't know what's the proper...
I'll push the fucking buttons if y'all do the clips. For real. Burnt toast. What is your skill set?
Yeah. You gotta join the team now. Might as well.
Before we log off here, Burnt Toast, love your comments. Huge fan of your work. Please put a timestamp or something. Because you can tell they're live commenting.
Oh, yeah. Timestamp.
And sometimes I can't.
You don't know what they talking about. Most of the time, I feel like I can infer like what they talking about.
Their most recent comment was like, Shae, you almost got me there. And I'm like, what happened?
Oh, no, I didn't see that one. I seen the hearts they left earlier.
We love you, Burnt Toast. Again, show yourself.
I mean, yeah, it would be nice to know you.
Come to the Blammies. We'll be there. We're really getting our tickets.
Yeah.
For Rhoda's time.
We're going to be there. Be ready.
If by episode 57 we haven't told you we got our ticket, somebody hold us accountable.
Oh, well, we probably going to have them by then. So I said we're definitely going to have them.
Yes. If by episode 58 we don't have our tickets.
Yeah, 58, not 57.
Are we going to the pool party?
I guess. Is that extra?
Yeah. Please watch us on YouTube.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know how to swim, so
I'm a nigga.
I really hate pool parties because I'm be like, but we gonna enjoy ourselves.
I'm a nigga though. Y'all had that pool party at a public pool?
Public?
Well, like at a hotel pool?
Wait, is that a public pool?
I don't know where it is. I'm saying if it's at like a hotel or somewhere where I can sneak in, I'm gonna sneak in.
Oh, it better not be at no fucking hotel, bro. It need to be at somebody's house.
Like a rooftop?
It need to be like a little mansion or something.
A mansion? At the Blammies?
The pool party ain't gonna be at the Blammies, right?
Harlem Nights is at the Blammies.
Right. Pool party gonna be like the day before or day after, right?
Should I put a link to the Blammies in there?
Yeah, y'all come join us.
We would love to see you.
Burnt Toast, especially.
Burnt Toast, we also need to know if you're old enough to attend the Blammies.
Yeah, I didn't take that into consideration.
We love you regardless. Listen, meet and greet poolside, space is limited. So there's that. July 21st and 22nd. Why does that date sound so familiar? We'll see you at the Blammies. Bye.
Peace.